So again, this is why this move happened because Russia and Ukraine are at war, and Joe Biden, our president, is helping with this war right now. Price went all the way up to take profit 14. Russia has a lot to do with gold. Why gold got all the way up here again. Anytime price gets to a yearly high, as I showed you in the past, it will retest back down to take profit. 9. It will retest back down fast. It'll reverse back down fast. At once price gets all the way up here. But this is why price got up here, gang. This is exactly the reason why price got up. Because the following announcement of a potential summit, between U.S. President Joe Biden and Russian President Vladimir Putin earlier today. Gold prices retreated from an 8-month high and find support below 1900. And because of this gain, gold got all the way up to 1965, 1974, and it's giving a rise to a probable retest of 21 high around 1960 mark. Gain. No gain if price indeed is heading higher on a stretch with a weekly close above. We need a weekly close above 1923. A daily close above a profit 11. And once price did that, it was clear. It needed to. It was a clear way for price running all the way up to 2022 swing high at 1959, 1965. Yearly high, and a record high week. Price could close at 2034. This was as bulls went to a yearly low, we closed at 1791. Because of we seen price because we seen price go up to 1923, it went up all the way up to profit 11, 1915. Price had got it to a swing high above a 2000 swing high, yearly high. Just does this once a year, 2 years, you'll see price get all the way up here. And it'll get to 1965, 1974, 1959. A yearly high. It does that once every year, 2 years. So this is the reason why, again, we have to put everything together, the news, everything. The president, Joe Biden, and Russian President Vladimir Putin. Why gold got all the way up here, gang. So I wanted to go over this more time with you. Gang, this is why price got all the way up here. As we know that Russia is going to war with Ukraine, and Joe Biden is helping with, President Joe Biden is helping with this war. That's about to go. That's about to be, as is already happening. And Russia has a lot to do with gold, and U.S. and as we're trading gold over USD, and we trade gold over USD, currency to currency. And this is why a lot of reasons why price you see gold go all the way up here. So we have to keep that in mind, gang. We have to put everything together. And you can read all of this for you if you want. As the news will explain this. I just wanted to show you this is the reason why gold got all the way up to a yearly high. Got all the way up here. This is why gold got all the way up here again. As Western gold price saw a most active range since November 20th, 2020 on Thursday. As I was just showing you that, we saw the reason why we're seeing gold get all the way up here. Western responds to Russia attack on Ukraine, not as severe as it seems. Gold exits USD, upside potential remains, but mindful of a PCE data ahead. Gold prices experience a heavy volatility over the past 24 hours as Russia President Vladimir Putin attacks Ukraine. At one point, the yellow metal crosses 1974 when price opens at 1908, finishing at 1902. A true range of gold movement of Thursday was 96.15 points, which was the most intense price action since November 20th, 2020, November 2020, and this will do this every year or two. We'll see gold get up here because of, something that's going on with, the U.S. You can see this is because of, President Vladimir Putin, attacks, you know, um, attacks Ukraine. Gold prices experienced heavy volatility over the past 24 hours as Russia President Vladimir Putin attacks Ukraine. At one point the yellow metal crosses at 1974. It goes right to 1974 again. Right to 1974. And what did we see? Again, we seen price cross all the way up to take profit 14, 1974. After President Vladimir from Russia attacks Ukraine. Gold goes all the way to 1974. And this is the reason why. And anytime gold gets up here, a yearly high hasn't been up here since November of 2020. And last time it got up here, every time price gets to a multi-year high, gang, price will reverse. Price will reverse back down. So extremely important that we went over that one more time. As we didn't really get a chance to go over that. As soon as you see price get up to this multi-year high, 1974, it hasn't been up here since November. Anytime you see price do this, it will retest back down. It will retrace back down immediately, as it hasn't been up here in years. We haven't seen price get at this high since 2020 of November. So anytime price gets up to this, it'll get up here once or two times a year. Buyers will push price all the way up to take profit 14. 1960, 1974, this is the highest point gold has been at this year, is at 1974, and this was February 24th, 2022. You see price get up here after President Vladimir Putin attacks Ukraine. It gets all the way up to 1974. Anytime price gets up here again, and then buyers push price all the way up to take profit 14, sellers will come in. As buyers had lost momentum, and we see buyers lost momentum, and what happens? Sellers come in and push price all the way back down to take profit 10 and take profit 9, and price closes at 1889, February 25th, 2022, gang. So, sellers, anytime you see gang price get up to a multi-year high, a yearly high, as it has been up here since November 2022, and buyers lost momentum, sellers will gain momentum. As trading is about buying and selling. As we're buying one currency against another. We're buying gold against the USD and selling gold against and selling US gold against the USD. As we're buying and selling gold. Anytime you see this, as traders are buying, pushing price all the way to take profit 14, and sellers are pushing price back down, back to take profit 9. As we trade and we buy and sell, in forex, in gold. So this usually happens every 1 to 2 years. After a fundamental announcement. A U.S. After a U.S. announcement, we'll see this. And after this announcement with President Joe Biden and Russia President Vladimir Putin, and with Ukraine, we see price get all the way up to take profit 14, 1974. So I just want to explain that to you. This usually happens 1 to 2 years, and then you'll see price head back down to take profit 9 immediately. So I just wanted to give you a chance. I just wanted to go over that again. If we didn't really get a chance to fully go over this, gold gets all the way to a multi-year high. This is the highest point gold has been at 1974, February 24th, and February 24th, February 25th. Price goes all the way back down to 1889. And it shoots all the way back down, and it'll do this fast. As I showed you already, it'll do this very fast. And just keep a heads up, for the near future. As this happens every 1 or 2 years. If you see price you always take profit 14 in the future, this is why. Pay attention to the news, the fundamental announcements, and we look at everything. Game, we have to put everything together. Game, to make money in this market. All right, gang. So I just want to go over that one more time. All right, gang.